2nd of Kings chapter 10, Jehu was a king of Israel, and he was given the task by God of destroying the family of Ahab in judgment. And although he appears to be zealous for God, and he says things like, "Come and see my zeal for the Lord," he's not really a very spiritual person. He does what God asks him to do, yes, but he is very bitter and angry. And you can see that in what's described about the way he rides his chariot. He rode his chariot as an angry man that drives a chariot. He tells people, "Get behind me." And he says, "Who is on my side?" in fighting Yahweh's enemies, etc. When Jezebel's body is thrown from a height and smashes on the ground, it says that that Jehu went in, ate and drunk, had a meal, had something to drink, while the body's just lying there. And afterwards he gets up and says, "All right, let's bury that body." No. In other words, he comes over as not caring at all for people, really, at all. And you read here, Jehu took no heed to walk in the law of Yahweh. He took no heed to walk in God's law. And yet he was apparently very zealous to judge God's enemies. What you see here then is a man who served God only as far as it fitted his own personality type. He was an angry man who was a violent sort of guy. Oh, God tells me to go and destroy Ahab's family. Oh yeah, I'll do that, all right. But he actually took no heed to walk in God's law. You see, we are called to go against the grain, to walk out against the wind, to go against the flesh, which is counter-instinctive and not what we naturally would like to do. It's not a case of just serving God insofar as is convenient to you and insofar as it confirms you and reinforces your own natural personality type. We are called to pick up a cross and follow Jesus in his last walk, as it were, to death. We are asked to lose, to sacrifice, to go right against what we naturally would like to do. So we need to look at our service of God and ask ourselves, am I only doing it and being it insofar as it suits me? We're asked to break through those boundaries and go far further, right up to the character of the Lord Jesus.